Hope that will be much.
In your wickedness, you have broken the ancient commandments and crafted a bond with one of the light. Our laws are clear. They demand you be eternally imprisoned. As for the impure child, she must be kept from the path of the dark arts forever.
Rise, my child. Rise to realize your true potential. Unleash your power and awaken the eyes of the world.
Bayonetta.
Hello there, Internet! I am your host, J-Man, and I welcome you all to some Let's Play Bayonetta! Yeah, I really was wanted to play this game for some reason. For those who don't know, Bayonetta is a badass, over-the-top, sexy, badass action hack and slash game that was initially it was on the Xbox. Um, but it was also released on the Xbox 360. We don't talk about, on the PS3. We don't talk about the PS3 version. Apparently, that was done by a different studio. Since the Bayonetta 3 was designed with the 360's hardware in mind, and apparently that port was handled by Sega themselves. Yeah, Sega originally made the first game, but that had so many issues and stuff. In fact, so they even said that for a time that was considered to be like the worst thing Platinum ever made. The worst thing Platinum ever made. Makes me wonder what they think about Babylon's Fall. Yeah, I was actually looking this up. Yeah, so yeah, I might be shocked there. This wasn't really a Nintendo franchise. Um, so I just probably know what Platinum is. So Platinum was a studio that was founded by a bunch of former Capcom employees who, with one of the guys being a Hideki Kamiya, best known as the guy who created Devil May Cry, Beautiful Joe, director of Resident Evil 2, and the guy who likes to block people on Twitter. Their first game was actually not Bayonetta. Their first game was actually another game on the Wii that's also a cult favorite of mine, Mad World. Now, I would love to do a Let's Play of that game, but since that game is a lot of Wiimote stuff, and I don't know how easy a Wii game would be to play on a Wii. But, so of course they're here. But Nintendo actually basically Bayonetta 2 had a more interesting story behind this. That originally it was almost canceled basically Sega was going through financial troubles, and Nintendo was like, "Hey, we'll pick it up." And Platinum was like, "Sure." Thus beginning a lovely friendship between both companies. And Albania is essentially become a Nintendo character nowadays. Even though, I don't know if Nintendo owns some of the rights. I mean, I know Sega owns some of it, but what about Nintendo? Do they own some of the right? Do they own some of the rights to Bayonetta nowadays? That's my father. Well, you guys know me. I suck at games, and I don't like getting frustrated. So we're gonna play on very easy because, damn it, a universe of light and dark, where perception is reality. And yeah, there's another reason I want to play this. I get to murder angels! And look sexy while doing it. Sorry, yes, this is the other. Okay, so in real talk, I wasn't sure. My original plan was for me to do. I wasn't sure to do this game or Vanquish, which is another platinum title that I would really love to do a let's play of. But since I made this outfit and I spent the majority of my 3 Game Heroes doing this in a stupid sexy outfit, I'm Bayonetta. You're all gonna love it. I really want to try and learn how to put things back in VR chat, just so I can wear this in VR chat. People be like, "Bro, what the fuck are you wearing a bunny suit outfit on VR chat?" They're like children here. Well, it's time to murder angels, because you know what I mean? I'm a hitman, so I kill angels, and occasionally demons, but mostly angels.
From the records of time, there once existed 2 European clans who served as overseers of history for the powers that be. The Umbra Witches, dwellers of the darkness, and the Lumen Sages.
Well, there were demon hunters and exorcists, but they mostly had God or something. Back when the angels weren't evil.
Defended the just passage of time.
And yes, this area was basically the spaces for the Bayonetta stage and Smash.
The once harmonious clans fell into disagreement and stoked the flames of hatred against each other, resulting in an era of strife. The conflict between the Umbra and the Lumen threw all of Europe into a chaotic loop of battle, ambush, assassination, and casualty. It was truly a gruesome war.
Well, I may or may not have taken parts of the assassinations, but granted how long this was for.
The Lumen Sages were gradually weakened by the assault of the secretive Dark Witches. Years after the balance was lost, the war had ended to the Umbra Witches' favor.
Yeah, it's me with... Yeah, some angels... Now, I'm sure you all know the biblically accurate angel meme, but, some angels have that ability to shapeshift into that. But they mainly just do it because they are just as powerful as a human. If the angels you're familiar with.
Fearing the witches.
Sadly, I don't have one. I am not one of those angels. Yeah, it also only works for certain angels. Usually higher ranking ones.
rounding up battle-weary witches with little resistance and subjugating those who wish to continue the struggle. Human faith
That's
in
me
the
with my
miracles of their god pushed the witch hunts further.
Queen Emotions, giving mama to you, recommend a wretched, this wretched world, shit out of luck. Oh, and a vision, right up my fire. Normally I'd use like shotguns and katana, but really those buns? Yeah, also one of the character designers was a lady named Ikuri Narukami. If that name sounds familiar, she was that chick who, what was that weird waifu chick at E3 2019 that I made a reference to? Right. Present day, Bill Scavenger. Buffalo Blood. Oh, yes. Apparently, from what I know, this is supposed to be a cruise ship, but they changed to an airplane. And they kind of saved it for the sequel. For 3. Well, whoever did that, I love you. Killing all those angels. Hello, Carmen Sandiego. Prologue. The verse. Okay, you know what? Maybe not to look like a total wuss. Oh yeah, right. So, upon the side of being published by Nintendo, there are several exclusive costumes for Bayonetta referencing other Nintendo franchises. Apparently, for the Link one, like they were worried that Link would show off too much skin. Like, it's all like mark cleavage, and I weren't sure Nintendo would approve it or not. Nintendo's like, nah, show off more titty, boy. I think that was for the sequel. But, yeah, you guys all know me. I love blowing up angels. Team Little Angels. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was a. Why does that remind me of Loot for some reason? Platinum, established in 2006. Yeah, a new game that just came out recently. Ninja Gaiden 4. Quite good. Quite good. Yuji Shimomura. No relations to Yoko Shimomura-sama. Yusuke Hashimoto. Why'd you block me on Twitter? You know your account doesn't deserve that pissing. Hideki Kamiya comes from his grave like, I'm blocking you on Twitter. Joke's on you, Kamiya. I don't use Twitter anymore.
Even Oleg Man the Destroyer gets scrambled in the end, right?
Okay, that is not meant to be a reference to Eggman from Sonic. That was just a pure coincidence.
Drop off the merchandise. Hey, bet you can't guess what today is. Reading the good Lord's book ain't gonna do much.
Well, that's how Sean does it. Sean just carries Bible with him, and he usually just gets ideas like for scripture, or like in case a demon there.
There's no love lost for old Humpty
He
Dumpty.
does hang out with other religions, like often in case a demon or something, a creature from that culture, like that's known in that culture, does it.
And I prefer my shoes made out of rubber, not concrete.
Yeah, this guy's based on Joe Pesci, one of the Wet Bandits.
To put these bastards 6 feet under, where'd society be?
For some reason, it sounds
Of
like
course,
Danny
the pay's
DeVito.
not bad either.
Well, that's...
Jesus, you really get into this shit, don't you? If it were me, I'd be praying he ends up barbecued. Or at least sunny side up. You can keep praying, but the only way this guy's meeting the Lord is if God's hungry for breakfast. Speaking of hungry, we done here? My kids are baking me a birthday cake tonight. Cute little fuckers, I tell you what. Well then, adios. What the fuck? They're here?
And...
Douchebag? Ah! I hate this damn light. I can't see a thing. Oh! But they're there, ain't they? You hearing me? You can see them, can't you?
I see them. They are instruments of God, descending upon his heavenly rays to earth.
Oh my God!
Dear Lord, grant us guidance, and keep safe the souls of our loved ones for all eternity.
And, third Spear Affinity. Fuck those guys. Those are kind of... They all look like the person with wings thing. Like here. Normally, I'd decapitate them and blow off their heads with my shotguns. Hey, I really can't tell. I really love using my shotguns. Now, I've already told you my story how I got the my katana from some guy at a bar after trying to cut off the guy's hand or thinking he was about to touch Jaga, who this guy was her boss. That was some very convenient. Oh, Amara Jebediah Jesus, Disco Jesus. Hideki Kamiya says otherwise, and Rodon. Sadly, the guy I worked for, he was that guy who gave me the kind of.
Next time you want your hands on me, you better make sure I'm dead.
He's nowhere near as cool as Rodon. Like this guy just screams badass. Like, and he's a fellow fallen angel too, so. All the more reasons why this man's badass.
You die, and I'm gonna have to go back in that hole chasing after the money you owe.
Welcome to hell.
Do you naughty little angels deserve a good spanking?
Beautiful.
I'm pretty sure the guy who took me here there and... Do I need to censor that? Probably not. Yeah, the hairdo, which I'm not a huge fan of, I'll be honest. Fly me to the moon, where all the flame beyond the stars. And we could right down Jupiter and Mars. Get rid of lots of action shots. Into the moon, I'll play on the stars. Ah, ba 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 ba.
This is cheeky.
I mean, it's
These
cheap.
cheap toys.
Yeah, she's also very British. And a bitch. Her voice actresses, anyway. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys all may remember this when Bayonetta 3 was coming out. If you don't know what happened, so Bayonetta 3. So, in this game and the sequel, she's played by an actress named Helena Taylor. But in 3, she's actually played by guns. Again, shotguns. Like I remember, like so. How I got my shotgun? So in Hell, we have a blacksmith who's also good at making guns. Like I asked him to give me some shotguns. The guy was like, "What? Oh, whoa! Is that Beautiful Joe reference?" Asked me why. So, if you know what happened with Jennifer Helen Taylor, is that she, there was a massive controversy about her. Basically, she told people on Twitter to,
As long as there's music, I'll keep on dancing.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to beat this part out, because this is a licensed song and I'm... So, what happened is that Helen Taylor was told she was like only cast like paying like a very low amount to come back, and was not okay with it, and she even threw Jennifer Hale under like the bus, saying like she's not Bayonetta, and basically told encouraged fans to buy to and yeah, she and so basically, apparently, Jerry Charlotte found out she was actually paid somewhat fairly, but I guess she wanted more money out of it. And this was around a time like a lot of like voice actor strikes were going on, and yeah, people didn't take this very well. And the final nail in her coffin, in this coffin, was that basically she said to people to cancel pre-order Bayonetta 3 and instead encourage people to buy to make to donate money to charity. One of those charities was a bit controversial and was way too political on the channel, especially around the time this drama happened. I partially bought it to spite her, but I still enjoyed it. And eggheads, bang! Damn. Bad. What do you recommend? Oh, wretched, this wretched world, shit out of luck.
I'm not dead yet!
You'll be stone cold dead in a moment.
Hit me like this! It's against regulations, I tell you!
Okay, Danny DeVito. Okay, again, I know it's Joe Pesci, but he just looks so much like Danny DeVito for some reason. And I just think Danny DeVito is just a very memey actor. Alright, I wonder if one of the Stone the Graves has a cameo on it. Apparently, I found out just now is apparently Bayonetta was supposed to have an outfit based on Virtua Fighter. Like, again, the very charming but very the blocky weird textures. The blocky model like this, but they couldn't do it. But it never got into the final game. But they did save for an Xbox 360 wallpaper. Remember when consoles had wallpapers? Whoops. Yeah, apparently her beehive hair, which I'm again not a huge fan of. Like, yeah, again, I already think before if I kind of got into Devil May Cry and and Bayonetta because there was a kid I knew in high school that was like really into the same shit I was, and sadly, he moved there. He is a streamer. Hope I was watching it. Yeah, Rodon, fucking awesome. I love that guy.
Paying me for even touching these toys.
You have any idea how much this is gonna cost to fix? How the fuck do I always get
I don't
right?
know, $1 grand for a small dent on a van from your uncle, Ed and Edna.
Engines
Is that
still
dead,
going
baby?
nicely. Now, about this little thing you've been looking into for me, Enzo. Let's have a quick chat.
See? This is why I told you I was going home. I just got held up in the air by some invisible things, and you want an intelligence briefing? It never stops with you!
You keep belly aching like that, and you're liable to wake Eggman from the dead. And I don't think either of you would like that. Catch you later, Bayonetta. Something tells me you're gonna need a rush on our special project before this shit hits the fan.
Wait, Rodan. What about Eggman?
Such a popular chap.
Yeah, because you're the
Hated him
pingus!
there as much as you did when he was up here. We just need to make sure he won't come crawling back when they kick him out.
Nothing a flower bed can't fix. Fill her up.
Well, whose corpse are gonna bury this
You
time?
heard the man. Finish up in 5 minutes, or you're walking home to your cake and candles.
What? Don't you leave me here! Oh, what a day! I'm screwed! Ah, it's gonna take every cent I earned on this charade to pay for the damage.
Are you sure you should have thrown that mirror off?
If I could see them bastards that did this to my car, forget about it.
Enzo, the road. Pay attention.
How can you be so calm? You're still getting screwed.
Yeah, I already think all the time many times about my uncle. Especially in Danganronpa. another thing around with Ultra Bear Girls. Basically, one day my mother was at my grandparents' house. We were I was there sitting down, but playing Marvel's Capcom Marvel Ultimate Line 3 and coming up with ideas for JMod. My uncle's like, "Hey, wanna drive?" I'm like, "Sure." My uncle was kind of had an alcohol problem, and it's, as I said, it's what killed him. Oh, they got Movie Land. There's a sign that said Movie Land. That's another reference to Beautiful Joe. I don't know if Buffalo Blood's a reference to something.
I thought I got screwed, but being forced to slap around the divine for a living, that's really getting screwed.
If I needed a biographer, you wouldn't be my first choice. I see to the funeral. You get me the information I asked for. That was our deal.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Beehive. Apparently Beehive's supposed to resemble a witch's hat, but they really should pick better one. Don't worry, her Bayonetta 2 outfit's way better. I got he's good.
The other stone in the pair and figuring out some of that lost past of yours. I swear.
Wait, there's.
After Jules and
Oh yeah, right.
just like
There is like another funny trivia about Bayonetta 2.
Can't you take a joke?
Enzo, someone's given you a present. Too bad. I can't stand bugs.
Should you have phoned that? Because
Huh? What the fuck?
and this is why I just fly. When I'm not seen easily, like. Usually, if I need just to go somewhere to play summon a game, to buy a game or a drink. Holy Jabus. That's ass. Alright, there's John. That was either Sean. Although Sean is the rival to me. Yeah, as I said before, Ninja Gaiden 4 came out recently. Quite good, quite good. Maybe Platinum's gonna go back there because Platinum's been having a slump streak lately.
You?
I mean, there was Babylon's Fall, their failed mobile spin-off.
All that sleeping made you soft.
I mean, Babylon's Fall really wasn't that great. Like, I remember like riffing it with Big Jets 1 back when it was announced at E3, and I remember like no joke when I first heard the announcer, I deadass thought that it was Jet doing the voice. Oh yeah, apparently what John does like as a J job, she works as a high school teacher who doesn't air out her downtown. Okay. The Gates of Hell. Again, the bar was nowhere near as classy. It looks like a typical sports bar. It's just that all the waitresses are all sexy Playboy bunny girls.
Even perk the ears of the
In fact,
hotheads
the,
down
the
here.
outfit I'm wearing
You don't say.
is the outfit that Jaga wore.
It's getting harder and harder to tell the worlds apart. Human world. Inferno. Paradiso. Who can tell the difference?
Even harder with Purgatorio in the middle. Fight long enough in there and you'll really lose sight. Why the sudden interest in metaphysics?
It's a balance, right? Even if some of them like messing around with the humans, we've all got a stake in the status quo. But people keep fucking around like this, the Book of Revelations is gonna look like Mother Goose. Heaven and hell are gonna go straight for each other's throats.
Yeah, that's another reason those hitmen exist. Like, we don't go all out guys
Heaven
at
and
once because
hell
if
can tear each
if
other to
there's
pieces
multiple of
for all
this,
I care.
the
I've got my
revelation
own
will happen.
problems to worry about.
Something's up. Everything was a bit too brazen, and Enzo's tip makes the timing too perfect. This reeks of a setup. Someone in Morgan's lost memories calling you out. I got a little present for you. These babies are special.
You also see how bartenders being weapon salesmen in Japanese media is like it's a common trope. Like this, like Rodon. There's that one guy
'Cause they're one of a
in
kind.
Persona 2. Sexy.
Calling me out. I don't go in for
That's
straight
Jaga.
offers. Then again, I'm getting a little tired of these weaklings they keep throwing at me. Maybe I should aim for something a bit more high class.
Pounding them down tonight, baby. Not to butt into your affairs, but I'm pretty sure you got somewhere better to be. The guys you're up against aren't the type to wait for you to finish a round.
By the way, put it on my tab.
Enzo, her drinks are going on your tab, buddy. You deadbeat motherfucker.
How is he here? So is it like in hell?
I should have been a pole dancer.
Yeah. Thing is, here's the other thing. It's like it wasn't until Near Automata that Platinum's games actually got really successful. Alright, Angel Attack. This is a mini game where you can get more halos. Round over. Yeah, halos don't really exist. They're just more of a myth. I mean, I've fallen. I don't have a halo on me. Maybe some do and I just don't notice. Well, I'm gonna go to bed. Like, subscribe, all that success up, see ya.